PLR for Cash. How to Utilize Private Label Rights for Maximum Profits by Leroy Vincent. Narrated by Dwayne DeSalvo. Introduction. You already know that using resale rights products and private label content are good ways to make money online. But if you're like a lot of content buyers, you probably have a pile of these products gathering virtual dust on your hard drive. They made nice tax deductions when you bought them, but they haven't done a thing for you since that time. It's time to get that content working and making money for you. Inside this report, we'll discuss dozens of ways to use your resale rights and private label rights content for fun and profit. One warning, however, be sure to read the terms of your rights license carefully before following any of the tactics in this audiobook. For example, some product licenses grant the use of their products on eBay while others do not. Some allow giveaway rights, some do not. Let's get started. 1. Profiting from private label rights content. One major advantage that private label rights, PLR, content has over regular resale rights, RR content, is that you're usually allowed to modify and use the content in any way that you like. In fact, some licenses prohibit you from using the material as is, meaning you must modify it. Let's look at some ways to quickly and easily rewrite and repackage the content. Remember that when you change the content, you'll also want to change the title, chapter titles, and any e-covers or sales letters that came with the package. Creating new content from PLR. The most obvious way to create new or unique content from PLR is by rewriting it and otherwise modifying it. There are a few ways to do this. First off, you can rewrite it yourself. Generally, you'll want to change at least 30% of the content, although 50% is better. If you're ambitious, you can use the PLR content as a mere research base and create a document that's nearly entirely new. If you're not interested in personally undertaking this task yourself, hire a ghostwriter who specializes in rewriting PLR content. Rates tend to start around a few cents per word and go up from there. Higher quality writers tend to charge higher prices. Be sure to research any ghostwriter before hiring to be sure they do high-quality work and have good feedback from other clients. Also be sure that you agree ahead of time on exactly what % of the content needs to be changed. Finally, ensure that they are personally rewriting it. For example, some PLR rewriters merely use software to spin your content. This results in poorer quality content than if a human had rewritten it. If you are looking to build a massive site quickly, then you may be considering using PLR content and a good article spinner. If your purpose is to mainly draw in search engine traffic, and you don't really care if the quality of the articles is particularly good, or at times even readable, then feel free to explore spinning solutions. You can Google Content Spinner or Article Spinner to bring up dozens of fairly inexpensive pieces of software that will create new content from PLR content. Generally, the software does this by creating new introductions, transitions, and endings that are fairly generic. Content spinners also work by inserting synonyms into your content. For example, if your article is about cars, it may replace the word car with auto, automobile, vehicle, personal transportation, and other related words. One quick and easy way to generate new content for free is to use language translators. Simply take an article and translate it into another language such as Spanish. Then translate it into yet another language like German. Then translate it back into English. Usually you can do this with a couple of clicks of the mouse in mere seconds. Since translations aren't exact, you'll usually come out with a unique article, but be warned that the article may no longer be grammatically correct or smooth. Another way to create a new product from PLR is to simply add new content around the PLR. This means you don't necessarily have to rewrite the PLR. Instead, you can take related PLR content and mix and match parts of each to come up with something entirely new. Or you can write something related and add in your PLR content. For example, let's suppose you wanted to create a book on dog training. If you buy all sorts of PLR articles and books on obedience training, housebreaking, socialization, separation anxiety, problem behaviors, and similar, then you should be able to mix and match these pieces to come up with an entirely new dog training product. You may decide to write parts of it from scratch, too. You may also consider creating an entirely new product simply by converting the text document into a new format. For example, take the text document and create an audiobook. You can read the content yourself if you have a good voice and a good microphone. Or you can hire a professional voiceover artist to do it for anywhere from $3 a page to $25 per page. 2. Getting others to give you unique content for free. One way to create an entirely unique product is by getting experts to contribute articles or interviews. Then you can integrate this new content into any PLR you own. Without barely breaking a sweat, and with very little money invested, you can have a unique product in your hands fast. For example, let's suppose you obtained PLR content dealing with how to stop smoking. You could then ask experts, such as doctors, hypnotherapists, psychologists, acupuncturists, and other experts to write an article that relates to this topic. For example, a doctor could write about the health benefits of quitting. A psychologist could talk about the mental components of addiction. A hypnotherapist could give tips on self-hypnosis and smoking, and so on. Then all you have to do is add this brand new content to your existing PLR content. There are several benefits to using joint venture partners and experts to help you create the content. Here are just a few of these benefits. You can have the product ready fast, in as little as a week or two, depending on how quickly your experts complete their contributions and how many expert contributions you solicit. Because you are using information from experts, your product has instant credibility in the market. For example, imagine if you got Tiger Woods to write a golf article for you. Even though no one knows who you are, when people see your name alongside Tiger Woods' name in a golf report, they'll think you're an expert too, and your book will have instant credibility. Granted, you might not get someone of Jordan's caliber, but it doesn't matter. There are highly regarded yet accessible experts in every niche and every region. Locally, you can find respected business people and hometown heroes that everyone knows. Online, all you have to do is visit the forums to see respected experts who are also accessible and willing to be interviewed or write articles. Now that you have an overview of the different ways to create unique content or repackage your PLR content, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of making money with PLR content. 3. Using PLR content as a lead generator. You don't have to sell PLR content outright in order to make it profitable for you. Instead, you can create content that draws your target market in so you can get them on a mailing list. Let's look at a few ways for you to do this. Mailing list bait. What's the quickest way to build a big list? By offering something for free on your site in exchange for an email address and a first name. The most common yet still effective method is to offer a free ebook or report to your target market. It used to be that marketers would ask web visitors to submit their name and address for the free report, which was usually delivered in a link via email. Then the marketer would follow up with further promotional messages or perhaps even a newsletter of sorts. The problem with that technique is that people often didn't realize that submitting their name and email to get the book meant that they would also start getting a newsletter and pitches. Spam complaints came up. Some web surfers grew wise and started using throwaway email accounts, like Yahoo accounts that they rarely checked. In other words, the response rate on these sorts of lists dropped, and spam complaints went up as people took measures to avoid unwanted email. If you want to build a responsive mailing list by offering a free report, the trick to growing this list is twofold. First, ensure that your free report is intimately related with your site, your newsletter, and any products you hope to sell in the future to this list. If you're just offering a semi-related report as bait to get new subscribers, they'll likely be unresponsive if you don't follow up with the same type of content. For example, let's suppose you had a site centered around growing prize roses, and let's suppose you had a PLR content on starting a garden in general. You may have plenty of people sign up just for the sole purpose of getting the freebie, but then ignore your subsequent rose-related emails or perhaps unsubscribe because they weren't interested in roses. In other words, if you have a site on growing prize roses, then any PLR content you offer up as mailing list bait should also be around this exact same thing, not something semi-related. Second, people who sign up for your newsletter must understand first and foremost that they are signing up for a newsletter. The freebie you're offering is a bonus, but it's the newsletter that should interest them the most. If it's the freebie that primarily interests them, or if they don't even know requesting the free report means they are subscribed to a newsletter, then you can expect low response rates, if you're lucky, and possibly even spam complaints. The solution is to make the bait the newsletter itself. When you write your squeeze page or opt-in sales copy, focus on the benefits of receiving the newsletter. Then offer the report as an added bonus. That way you'll have subscribers looking forward to your newsletter every week. Of course, you can use your PLR content for some of the newsletter issues too. There are several ways that you can use PLR content in your autoresponder. Autoresponder content. First, you can take a PLR book and break each chapter into a separate autoresponder message. If the chapters are long, you can further break them down into 2 or 3 separate messages. An alternative is to send a short message with a link to read the entire chapter online, or download it via a PDF file. Tip: the best type of a PLR content for this purpose are the tips reports. For example, 7 steps to a flatter stomach, or 27 money-saving tips. If the PLR content you have isn't already in that form, you can rewrite it quickly to get it into that tips format. Some marketers offer complete books for free via autoresponder. However, there's a catch. Namely, the marketer delivers the book via several emails, such as 1 per week for 20 weeks, 5 months. This might satisfy someone with a lot of patience. However, many readers want instant gratification. So at the end of each free segment, the marketer offers the reader an instant download of the entire report. No more waiting for a breadcrumb week after week after week. The reader can have it all right now. Do people take marketers up on this offer? You bet they do, especially if the content is engaging and interesting, so much that the reader can't wait until next week to grab the next installment. Or if the content deals with a particularly pressing problem, such as losing weight, the person may not want to wait weeks and months to get all the information. In other words, if the content is engaging and/or the reader is desperate to solve her problem, you can probably sell the very content you're giving away for free. If you have PLR articles, naturally those too can be chopped up and loaded into your autoresponder. One thing to keep in mind, however, is that any content you load into an autoresponder should be evergreen. That means that if it's relevant today, it should be relevant a year from now too. Whether you chop up and use articles or book content in your autoresponder, your goals are the same: to build a relationship with your subscribers by delivering good content, and to start making recommendations for paid products. For example, you start selling in your newsletter. Indeed, these two go hand in hand. People like to do business with people they know and trust. Your newsletter is one of the best tools to help build that trust. And once people feel comfortable with you, Due to all the great content you've been delivering, they'll start buying from you too. 4. Selling content for peanuts. Take a look around eBay or some PLR memberships and take notice of the ebooks being sold there. Did you notice anything unusual about the majority of final selling prices? Many of them are very low, from a penny or two up to $1 or $2. Click on the feedback or check the reviews for some of these sellers, and you'll notice they have a long history of selling downloadable reports for mere peanuts. Indeed, it's pretty clear that they're hardly breaking even, and in many cases, outright losing money on their auctions. And still they keep on selling. Why? Because these marketers are not trying to make money selling the reports. Instead, they are using these reports and the auctions themselves as lead generators and to make money on the back end. You can do the same with your PLR content. First, compile it into a downloadable report, and then insert either links for your own products or links for affiliate products. If you have a newsletter, you can also encourage people who read your report to sign up for your newsletter. Tip: how many back-end links should you include in your report? What's the best way to entice readers to sign up for your newsletter? Using PLR as web content, you don't have to outright sell your PLR content or use it as mailing list bait to profit from it. There are plenty of advantages to loading it up on your website. Trust and stickiness. First off, having plenty of content, especially if you update it often, makes your site sticky. In other words, your visitors will bookmark the site and come back often to see what's new. The more good content you provide, the more trustworthy you become in your visitors' eyes. Upload your content to your site, targeting only 1 or 2 keywords. Naturally, if you're using PLR content on your site, any rewriting you do should be done by a human and not a software spinner that will make the content nearly unreadable. If you're posting content for this purpose, do 3 things. First and foremost, encourage visitors to join your newsletter by promising more good content if they subscribe. Second, tell them to bookmark the page in case spam filters eat your newsletter emails, or if they don't sign up for the newsletter, you have a shot at getting them back on the page. And finally, provide a Tell a Friend form so that visitors can tell others about your content site. 5. Drawing in search engine traffic. Another major reason to post PLR content on your site is to draw in search engine traffic, especially Google, Yahoo, and MSN traffic. If you're going to use your PLR content for this purpose, then you will need to rewrite. First off, you'll want to rewrite it simply because other people are likely to post the content as is on their sites. That means you'll be fighting them in the search engines for top placement for the exact same content. Better to make yours unique. Secondly, rewriting the content will help you land the top spot in the search engines for your particular keywords. Briefly, here's how to do it. 1. Use wordtracker.com or your favorite keyword tool to determine which keywords to target for which search engines. If you're not a search engine optimization professional, go for the low-hanging fruit. Those words that might not get a lot of traffic on a daily basis, but nor do they have lots of competition in the search engine. The traffic from dozens or even hundreds of these types of words adds up quickly. 2. Rewrite your content so that your keywords appear in your articles at a rate of about 2 or 3%. For example, your keywords appear 2 or 3 times for every 100 words. Don't step over this limit, or you may find the search engines think you're keyword stuffing and spamming, and your human readers are likely to find your articles not as smooth and flowing as they could be. Make sure your keywords appear in your meta tags and page titles, as well as your article title and navigation links. If you get links from outside sites, ensure the anchor text of those links include your keywords. Using PLR content on your blog. Posting your PLR content on your blog has the unique advantage of carrying all the benefits we've talked about so far. First off, having a frequently updated section on your site makes it enticing to visitors who are likely to bookmark your blog and tell their friends about it. Second, blogs are good places to integrate affiliate links and AdSense ads. Third, most blog platforms, such as WordPress or Blogger, tend to create blogs that are search engine friendly. This is especially true if you focus on using your keywords in your blog titles, as many blog platforms make this title part of the page name. For example, yourdomain.com/blog/yourkeywords.html, as well as the title of the page. Blogs also take it a step further by allowing you to ping blog directories. And it's easy, too, since all you have to do is use a tool like pingoat.com. That means you alert all the blog directories that you've updated your content, so their bots come along and crawl your new pages. Using your keywords both in your posts as well as part of your post's tags will help searchers find you. However, there's another advantage to using PLR content on your blog, namely auto-blogging. This means you can load up pages and pages of content in one sitting, and then tell the blog when you'd like it to post these pages. You can load up weeks or even months of posts using your PLR content and not have to touch your blog again for a long time. Naturally, any content that you load up into an autoblogger must be evergreen content so that it's just as relevant the day you upload it as the day it actually appears on your blog. Posting PLR content on other sites. So far, we've talked about how to use your PLR content as a lead generator, as well as content on your own websites and blogs. However, PLR material is also useful as content to post on other people's sites. Let's look at a few of these sites. Posting on niche forums. Before you post anything on niche forums, be sure to read the rules first. Some forum administrators frown on anything that looks self-promotional, including putting links in your posts or even in your signature line. Some forum mods will delete what they consider drive-by articles. Those are articles posted by people who aren't regulars on the forum. That is, those who are clearly posting for promotional purposes. And yet, other forums not only allow articles by regular members, they even have special places on the forum for members to post. If you find a few forums in your niche that allow members to post helpful articles, then you can post your PLR content. However, follow these steps first. 1. Become a thoughtful poster and respected member of the community first. Ask questions and help people with their issues first. Let people get to know you and vice versa. Also read the forum archive so that you better understand the particular forum's rhythm, rules, and members. 2. Rewrite your PLR content before posting. This is even more important if you're in a niche that doesn't understand PLR content. Otherwise, forum members are likely to accuse you of copyright violations if they find the same article posted elsewhere on the web under a different author's name. 3. When you rewrite the article, try to rewrite it to take on more of a conversational tone. That is, make it look less like an article and more like a forum post. Members are more likely to discuss your post if it seems like a discussion versus a lecture. 4. Your purpose for posting an article should be to build up your credibility as an expert, or simply to have fodder for discussion on the forum. In other words, don't try to sell something in these articles or to get people to join your newsletter. Consider this tactic part of your relationship-building strategy rather than part of your hard sell strategy. Submitting PLR content to article directories. Private label content can also be used as part of your article marketing strategy. However, the key is to be sure to rewrite the content. The reason for this is twofold. First, because it will help you rank better in the search engines if you rewrite with your keywords in mind. Secondly, many article directories don't accept duplicate content, so their terms of service actually state that duplicate articles will not be accepted. Many PLR license sellers also require that you rewrite at least 30% of the article before attempting to submit it to an article directory. There are a few benefits to submitting content to article directories. First off, you're getting backlinks to your site, which helps for search engine purposes. Secondly, search engines tend to like article directories and all their content, so often you'll find that a keyword-rich article will rank high in the search engines. Third, there's a chance that a newsletter publisher, blogger, or webmaster may select your article for publication, meaning even more backlinks. And naturally, of course, your article sitting in a directory or on someone else's site means there's a good chance a human reader may come along and click on your links. That means that you need to create an article with an exciting headline, an engaging body, and a byline, resource box, that gives readers a reason to click through to your site. Once again, this is one of those times when your article should not completely solve your readers' problems. If it solves a problem completely, they'll click off your article and wander off. Instead, you can partially solve the problem and promise the full solution if they click through from your article to your actual site. Just be sure you follow through on your promises. To discover thousands of places to submit your articles, run a search in Google for article directory and article directories. You can also search for niche-specific article directories, for example, gambling article directory. Be sure to post your content in some of the top directories like ezinearticles.com, goarticles.com, and ideamarketers.com. Submitting your ebooks to other sites. Your PLR content can be compiled into ebook form and then submitted to other sites to draw in people to your site, as well as provide a back-end income stream via affiliate links in the ebook. Tip: if you're interested in getting back-end income via affiliate links in the ebook, or even links to your own products, don't stuff your ebook full of links. This is one of those cases where less is more. You see, if you stuff your ebook full of recommendations and links, nothing really stands out. You've given your reader too many choices. And for that matter, too many links makes the content hard to read and makes the author, that's you, come off as looking mighty desperate. Both are a turnoff for your reader, who'll likely trash your free ebook rather than trying to wade through all the rubbish. Instead, provide some of your best content in the ebook, and then include just 1 or 2 links. Your reader will be more likely to pay attention to those links. After all, if you only provide a couple of links in an entire ebook, the reader assumes they're important, and she'll click on them. That also means your conversion rate from those links is likely to increase. A second tip: don't put direct affiliate links in the ebook. Instead, use a redirect link from one of your own domains. That way, if an affiliate program disappears, or if something happens that you no longer recommend a particular product, you aren't left with an ebook floating around that includes dead links. All you have to do is change the redirect link to point to a different page. You can find hundreds of places to submit your ebook by running a search for ebook directories. Check your niche forums as well, since sometimes they have sections where members can post their free ebooks. Finally, you'll also want to post your free ebooks on peer-to-peer, P2P file sharing networks. P2P sites like Kazaa are most known for the illegal file sharing that happens on sites like this, such as music downloads. However, even legal content can become popular if it's engaging, well-written, and useful, controversial, or otherwise entertaining. PLR content free all over the web. You can distribute your PLR content on all sorts of sites all over the web to get backlinks, increase your credibility, establish yourself as an expert, create a back-end income stream, create a viral marketing effect, get new subscribers, and more. Let's look at just a few ideas that will likely spark even more ideas for you. Load up the PLR content directly onto your MySpace blog. Let your friends and your list know you have new content posted. Turn your digital PLR into hard copy books by using a print-on-demand service like Lulu.com. Lulu takes care of payment and fulfillment, and then cuts you royalty checks. Bonus: you can use some of your other PLR content to post to your Lulu blog. Create a Squidoo lens using your PLR content. Use your PLR content to create a video to post on YouTube. To get the viral effect going, be sure the video you create is engaging, entertaining, useful, or even controversial. When friends and colleagues ask you to be a guest blogger in their absence, use your PLR content to post to their blogs. Hint: tell people that you're available as a guest blogger. Instead of creating a regular text blog using your PLR content, use this content as a foundation to create an audio blog or video blog. What about selling the PLR content? So far in this report, we've focused on indirect ways of profiting using private label content. Of course, you can profit directly by selling the content in the form of an ebook, audiobook, or use it to create a membership site. All of this is especially applicable if you first rewrite the content to make it unique. Since the ways you can profit directly from PLR content by selling it are the same ways you can profit using regular resale rights material, we'll cover these tactics and strategies in later chapters. 6. Profiting from resale rights content. As mentioned in the beginning of this report, you need to check your resale rights licenses to ensure you're given explicit permission to do some of the things we're about to discuss. If the license doesn't give you explicit permission for some particular activity, then assume that you do not have permission for that particular activity. For example, most resale rights licenses do not offer giveaway rights. For example, you need to sell the report, not give it away for free. When in doubt, or to clarify any of the terms of your license, contact the original creator directly. Now let's jump right into the marketing strategies. Marketing resale rights products from your site. The most obvious way for you to profit from resale rights products is by selling them directly from your site. We'll spend the bulk of this half of the report looking at the many ways you can market these products. Since these are resale rights that presumably other resellers hold licenses to, and because you can't change the content itself, you need to find other ways to differentiate your offer. That means starting off by clearly defining your unique selling proposition, USP, and by adding value to your offer. Differentiating yourself. Most of your competitors will simply take the product and throw it up on the website with a pre-written sales letter. When you have dozens of resellers doing the exact same thing, the customer doesn't have any reason to choose one reseller over the other. But here's the thing. Customers are looking for a reason, something to help them make a choice. They want to know why they should buy from you and not your competitor. Perhaps you offer the biggest value package or the lowest price package. Perhaps you offer remarkable 24/7 customer service or an unusual guarantee. Perhaps you offer some sort of service or consultation as a bonus to buying. In other words, tweak that sales letter if you have permission to do so. These reasons you give a customer to buy or any other reason can easily become your unique selling proposition. It's what makes you different and better from your competitors. Notice how we mentioned differentiating yourself based on your offer? Even if you have another USP, like offering 24/7 customer service, you should still differentiate your offer from the offers of the resellers who are selling the same product. Consider this. Let's suppose you wanted to buy a pair of sandals, black, women's size 8. When you arrive at the mall, there were 10 tables set up by 10 different merchants. Each table has the exact same sandal on it, which of course is exactly the one you want, for exactly the same price. Indeed, as far as you can tell, even the merchants themselves look quite a bit alike. In short, there is no reason to pick one over the other. You just choose one, probably the merchant closest to the door, and buy your sandals so you can get on your way. But let's suppose instead that when you arrived, one merchant had a special offer going. Buy a pair of sandals, and he'll throw in a beach ball for free. Now, which one would you buy? Probably the one with the freebie, since this merchant added value to his offer, right? And that's the way it is with your customers. Most of your resale rights competitors won't add value to their offer or differentiate themselves in any way, which means if you do differentiate your offer, the customers will flock to you. Eventually, some of the other resellers may catch on and add value to their offers too. But you'll still get your share of customers as long as you've differentiated your offer based on something that's important to your customers. A word about your sales letter. Buying a resale rights package with a proven pre-written sales letter seems like a pretty good deal, and it is, especially if you're putting your offer in front of people who've never seen the product nor the other resellers selling this product before. However, as mentioned above, some of your potential customers may indeed come upon the same offer from different resellers. And if they also come up against the exact same sales letter from you and your competitor, save for some tiny print hidden in the middle of the letter that they'll never see, they're going to assume that you're offering the same thing as the other reseller. Beginning of the sales letter. Change the headline and include your USP or the value you've added if possible. Make it clear up front what's different about your offer, so that someone who's seen this sales letter before realizes the offer itself is different. And if a sales letter didn't come with a resale rights package, go ahead and write the letter if you're already a copywriter. If not, hire a professional. It may be several $100s to several thousand in upfront fees, and maybe even a small percentage of royalties. But the increase in conversion rate a pro can get you will pay for itself nearly immediately. How to drive traffic and make sales. If you have a good sales letter that converts the traffic, and you have an in-demand product that customers are eager to pay for, then all you have to do to complete this marketing puzzle is get your site in front of a targeted market. That means driving traffic to your site. Notice I said targeted market. You see, anyone can drive traffic to a site. Right this moment, I could probably send 1,000 visitors to the site of your choice. Your hit counter could start spinning like crazy. But it wouldn't mean a thing because these customers wouldn't have any interest in your site. For example, imagine if I sent a group of men to your site selling a product about how to deal with premenstrual syndrome. Sure, a few men might be interested just by chance because they want to buy this product for the women in their lives. But you do much better to focus your efforts on driving targeted traffic. In this case, sending a group of 16 to 40 women who suffer from PMS would result in a much higher conversion rate. And so that's what you need to do too. You may be tempted to use a shotgun effort of getting your site in front of as many people as possible, and then just crossing your fingers hoping one or two people are interested. But that's a waste of time and money. Instead, focus solely on getting traffic that's 100% interested in your offer. Selling resale rights products to your list. Let's talk about a few ways to do this. One of the very best ways you can market resale rights products is to your own list. You've probably built a good relationship with these people, so they're likely to buy from you if you present them with a good offer. Indeed, if you already have a list, buying resale rights products is a quick and easy way for you to make fast cash. You can buy rights to a product in the morning, tweak the sales letter, and be selling it to your list in the afternoon. At the very least, you'll probably make the cost of the license back just from pitching it to your list. But more often than not, you'll be in profit. And this is exactly the reason you should start building a list right now if you haven't already started one. Whenever people don't buy from your site, your next step is to get them on your newsletter list. And if they do buy from you, they'll be placed on your customer list. Resale rights products aren't just quick and easy money for you when you have your own list. They can also be ways for you to build your relationship with your existing customers. If your resale rights license allows you to give away the product to existing, paying customers, you can spring this unannounced bonus on your buyers. Their loyalty and trust will grow, meaning you'll have customers for life. Recruiting affiliates and joint venture partners. One of the best means of promotion is through affiliates and joint venture partners. The reason this strategy is so effective is because of the power of third-party endorsements. Think about it for a moment. When a marketer is trying to sell something to a customer, the marketer heralds all the good things about the product. The customer expects this. However, the customer is also so used to slick marketers that she tends to look upon any marketing with a healthy dose of skepticism. Then she comes across someone she knows and trusts who is also agreeing that the product is good. Will she listen to this person? If she's developed a good relationship with this other marketer, you bet she will. In short, you'll get some of your highest conversion rates from affiliates and joint venture partners who send you targeted traffic. After all, this traffic often hits your page ready to buy before they've read a word of your sales page. But there's a problem. If you're a reseller and not the original creator of the product, you're probably not the first person to try to recruit affiliates and joint venture partners in your niche. Not only are you competing with other resellers to recruit partners, the original product creator probably already has a loyal list of partners promoting the product. So what can you do? Just as you needed to differentiate your offer for potential customers, you must also let potential joint venture and affiliate partners know how your offer is different from the other resellers' partnership proposals. In other words, why should a potential affiliate or JV partner choose to promote your package instead of another reseller's package? Perhaps you offer a higher commission percentage. Maybe you've put together a package that not only offers a better value for the customer, it offers a higher payout for the affiliate. Perhaps you offer affiliate contests or bonus pay for selling X number of packages per month. In short, what can you do to make your offer the most attractive offer for your potential affiliates? What will not only make them say yes to your proposal, but will also keep them loyal to you even if they see another reseller's offer? Be generous with your offer. If you treat your affiliates and partners well, they'll treat you well in return. They're an asset, one that could become your competition's asset instead if you're not careful. Affiliate strategy tip. Here's a way for you to be generous with your affiliates to keep them happy and loyal. Give them 100% commissions. If that's not allowed within your reseller license, then give as high of a commission rate as possible, such as 95%. Your goal obviously isn't to make money with the product. Rather, your goal is twofold. First, by giving most or all of the profits to the affiliates, you keep the affiliates happily promoting for you. Secondly, you're building a list of customers that you can market products to on the back end. It's a win-win situation, one that helps you beat out your reseller competition. Sneaky tip. Steal your competition's affiliates by giving them a better offer. Here's how. First, you need to find out who's promoting the reseller rights product as an affiliate. Some merchants have affiliate partner blogs that are supposed to be private, but more often than not end up in the search engines. On these blogs, they list their current affiliate contests, and usually they'll also list the top affiliates and winners of the contest. Voila! You have a list of anywhere from 10 to 20 of your competition's top affiliates. Now, you just find the contact information for the affiliate, most of them have their own sites, and give them an offer they can't refuse. You can also find out who's selling the product as an affiliate by running a search in Google for the product name. If you know what your reseller competition's affiliate link looks like, you can run a search to find all the affiliates using those links. You don't have to limit yourself to partners who work with you on an affiliate-only commission basis. You can propose all sorts of joint ventures to your partners, such as co-promotions. For example, you mention my offer in your newsletter, and I'll mention your offer in my newsletter. Link swaps, discounts for each other's customers, including each other's ads in your postal mailings, creating product packages together, etc. Have a resale rights product that would make a good bonus? Here's a tip. If you sell your own product from your site and you're looking for joint venture or affiliate partners, you can sweeten the deal using a resale rights product. Specifically, offer the resale rights product as a bonus that's only available to those who buy from your JV or affiliate partners. This makes your partner look good in the eyes of his or her customers. And who doesn't want to look good to their list? It's a win-win-win situation. Don't forget offline joint venture partners too. For example, do you know someone who's selling related products on eBay? Ask them if they'll include a flyer for your site when they ship products. This flyer can include their affiliate link. In return, you tell your customers about their auctions. Another offline idea. Is there a store that sells products directly related to your niche? Ask if you can strike a deal where your flyer is placed in every customer's shopping bag. If a co-promotion deal doesn't work for this joint venture, then perhaps you can offer to purchase a supply of shopping bags. For example, if you want to place 1,000 flyers, then offer to purchase 1,000 shopping bags. Earlier in this report, we talked about how to get free traffic by optimizing your web pages. Using the PPC search engines to attract customers. 1. List your product on free classified ad sites like usfreeads.com and Craigslist.org search engines. Obviously, you can and should use search engine optimization to draw in traffic for your resale rights products too. However, in this section, we're going to talk about how to use pay-per-click PPC search engine marketing. Run a regular search in some of the top search engines like Google and Yahoo, and you'll see paid advertising running alongside the regular search engine results. Advertisers bid on keywords. The higher they bid, the higher their ad will appear in the results. Advertisers don't have to pay for impressions. They only pay when someone clicks on their ad. Sometimes people think that their PPC ad needs to sell the product. That's not its job, and indeed, in just a few short lines, you couldn't do that even if you wanted to. Instead, the job of your ad is to attract attention, and then stoke enough interest to compel surfers to click on your ad. From there, it's your sales letter job to sell the product. Beyond having good copy for both your PPC ad and your product, the other thing you need to do is carefully choose the keywords you intend to bid on. If you choose something too broad, your conversion rate will plummet, as you don't know exactly what searchers are looking for. For example, let's suppose you're reselling an ebook that deals with how to repair a computer. If you bid on broad words like computer, you have no idea if someone is looking for the history of a computer, looking to buy a computer, etc. It's entirely too vague to be of much use to you. Keywords like computer repair are a bit better, but still, it's hard to tell what a surfer wants. Does she want to find a computer repair technician? Does she want to learn how to become a technician? In this case, your best bet would be very specific keywords like computer repair book. The advantage of reselling products is that sometimes the products you hold a license to are already popular. That means that not only do people know them by their titles, they are actually searching for them using the titles. Obviously, these are the best keywords you could hope to bid on, and, where allowable, you may even consider bidding on the author's name too. Other promotional ideas. So far, we've talked about some of the most popular marketing methods, such as getting traffic and sales from search engines, your list, affiliates, and joint venture partners. Let's look at some of the other equally effective ways to sell your resale rights products. 2. Social bookmarking sites like Delicious, Dig, and StumbleUpon. If the resale rights product itself isn't entertaining or controversial enough to start virally taking off on its own, then create a separate page and bookmark that using these social bookmarking sites. In other words, use a multi-step system where you siphon people off of one page on your site onto your mailing list and/or to your sales page. 3. Network and create friends lists on sites like myspace.com and facebook.com. Take advantage of the tools these sites offer, like free blogs and the ability to send bulletins to friends. 4. If your resale rights license permits, turn the product into a physical product and sell on lulu.com or iuniverse.com. Be sure to take advantage of the promotional tools available to you, such as Lulu's author and product pages, plus their free blogs. 5. When allowed, sell your resale rights products on eBay. You can either sell them cheap as a lead generator, as previously described in this report, or sell them for a reasonable price if you have good copy that converts. Either way, be sure you are sending people who view your auction to your About Me page, where you get them on your list and sell other related products. 6. Build a Squidoo lens on a topic intimately related to the resale rights product you're selling. Include links to the product, plus a newsletter sign-up page for further marketing. 7. Answer questions on Yahoo Questions and post your website as the source of your answer. You don't want to post a link to your sales letter, rather post to an informative page on your site that encourages people to get on your list and/or links to your product page. 8. Do you have a content-laden authority site that's not blatantly promotional? Edit a related Wikipedia entry to include your link as an outside link. Get people on your mailing list from the content site, and then market your resale rights product once they're on the list. 9. Turn your resale rights into a physical product, either hard copy book or put it on CD, and sell it both online and offline. For example, become a rack jobber at your local convenience stores. You set up a rack with your products, keep track of inventory, and split profits with the store owner. 10. If your resale rights products are in physical form, set up a booth at an applicable trade show, craft show, or flea market to sell your wares. 11. Create a news item around your site and send press releases, especially locally. You can also get press releases picked up and printed when you submit to online distributors like prweb.com. 12. Kick off your marketing campaign using viral marketing. Leak a controversial chapter of your resale rights product, or create a short report that's closely related to the product. Ensure it's highly entertaining, useful, and/or controversial. Be sure to allow this report to be rebranded. For example, affiliates can rebrand the links in this report with their affiliate links. Get the viral effect going. Give this ebook to your list, to your affiliates. Post it in free ebook directories, on peer-to-peer file sharing networks, on forums, on your blog, on your MySpace page, etc. 13. Buy advertising on popular related niche sites, on blogs, and in niche newsletters. Be sure to use proven ads so you can gauge the effectiveness of the ad placement separate from the effectiveness of the ad itself. Buy offline newspaper classified ads and space ads. Don't try to sell the product in the ad. Instead, use a two-step method. The ad sells people on going to your website to join your newsletter and obtain a free report. The free report and newsletter work to build a relationship and sell the resale rights product. Ask the product creator and/or other experts in the niche to join you on a free teleconference. Offer this free teleconference to your list and the people on your guest speakers list. Record the conference and include it as a bonus to the resale rights product. 14. Variation. Use the teleconference as a free recording around the Internet to get people interested in buying the resale rights product. Just as you use free ebooks to get people on your list and sell products on the back end, use this free teleconference recording. 15. Offer your customers discounts and other perks when they refer their friends to your paid products. Also, Be sure to offer existing customers special rates on future products you sell, whether they're your own products or resale rights products. Where applicable, don't forget to market and network offline. Offer yourself as a guest speaker locally. Attend relevant functions and meetings, etc. Be sure to hand out brochures and business cards. Hang flyers. Use car magnet signs and bumper stickers and give them to your customers to use too. Whatever the reason is, just state it, but don't focus on it. You want to keep the focus of the sales letter on the benefits the customer receives when she buys this package. 7. How to make money fast with resale rights and PLR products. Do you have lots of resale rights and PLR products piling up on your hard drive? If so, here's a great way to make a lot of money very quickly. Hold a fire sale. Basically, what this usually entails is a big package of products being sold at a very cheap price for a limited time, for example, 1 week. The package should offer such an extraordinary deal that it's basically a no-brainer for potential buyers. In most cases, the package price increases every day or every few days. For example, the price may start out at $47 and increase by $5 or $10 every few days until it reaches $97. Then it stays at that price point for a few days, at which point the package jumps to its true value, which is generally several hundred to several $1,000s. Another way to do it is to have the price jump a few dollars after every sale or every few sales. For example, the first person who buys the package gets it for $47. The next person pays $47.50, then $48, $48.50, and so on. In other words, the potential buyers feel a sense of urgency to buy now if they want to get the very best possible deal. If you're interested in making money fast holding a fire sale, here's how to do it. First things first. Check the licenses on all products you intend to sell. Some products do not allow you to bundle and package more than 2 or 3 products, much less bundle them with dozens of others for a fire sale. While checking your licenses, take note of any products that you have master resale rights to. That is, those products where you can pass on the rights to your fire sale customers. If you're selling to the make money niche, your customers will be interested in acquiring these rights. Otherwise, if you're selling to a non-IM niche, like dog training for example, your customers won't expect anything else except personal use rights. Next, check your competition. Are there other resellers throwing fire sales with much of the same content? If so, how will you differentiate your sale? How can you make it bigger and better? How can you make it so appealing that even those who might have bought from your competitor will also buy from you, despite the fact that there's some overlap in products? Your third step is to create a sales letter. Usually, marketers offer a reason why they're having a fire sale. This gives buyers a plausible reason why you're offering such a good deal at such a low price. For example, perhaps it's the holiday season and so you're offering a big discount. If you have sales letters that go along with some of your products, you can cut and paste applicable parts of the letter into your fire sale letter. If you're not a professional copywriter, hire a pro to create this letter. Next, you'll want to get affiliate partners to help you promote the sale. Give at least a 50% commission and even more for your super affiliates. Give them full access to the products. Also, provide promotional tools to them, such as copy and paste emails they can send to their lists. Finally, be sure to create a pre-launch buzz. You don't want the first-time customers hear about this fire sale to be on the day the sale starts. Instead, whet their appetite for it starting 1 or 2 weeks ahead of time. Both you and your affiliates should create anticipation by sending emails to your lists and posting on your blogs about the event well in advance of the start time. Pre-launch buzz tip. Have you ever noticed that every forum has a few people on it that are the most talkative and love to be on the inside of any new niche developments? For example, visit a weight loss forum And there will always be a couple of people who are the first to try out every new pill, book, or piece of equipment that comes on the market. And as soon as they do, they hit the forums talking about it like crazy. Basically, it's a bit of an ego thing to be the first to always try out new products. You can use this unique personality characteristic to your advantage. Spend time on your niche's forums and popular blogs to see who's not a marketer, but rather a customer who enjoys talking about new products. Once you find a few of these people, give them full access to your fire sale package and let them know you just want their feedback on it. They'll be thrilled that you asked. Then you tell them that they're the first to know about this package and that it won't even be available to the public for another week or so. They'll be doubly thrilled that they've been chosen to get a sneak peek. Your next step is simple. Use events and your affiliates to start creating as much buzz as possible. For example, post free teaser ebooks and teleconference recordings on forums, blogs, and in newsletters around your niche. Let customers know something big is coming. Get them excited about it. Release controversial material that will get talked about and draw attention to your impending sale. When people on forums start talking about the buzz, your insiders will jump into every single discussion. If you've chosen insiders with a type of personality that they need to be first and have inside info, then chances are they like to brag about it too. So when a prospect mentions your upcoming sale, your insiders will jump in and brag how they already have access, and agree that it is indeed a good value not to be missed. Bam! Just like that, you have extremely powerful third-party endorsements from people that your potential customers know and trust. And since these insiders aren't getting any financial benefit for telling others about the sale, their endorsements hold even more weight. Simply put, you couldn't get a more powerful form of word-of-mouth advertising even if you paid for it. 8. Conclusion. Marketing is marketing. Whether you are selling your own products, selling products as an affiliate, or selling someone else's products as a reseller. However, the sheer speed you can make money with resale rights and private label rights products is the main advantage in purchasing products with rights. For example, why spend days creating a product when you can purchase a private label product right now, spend 2 hours tweaking it, and be making money from it 3 hours from now? And why not ride on the coattails of a well-known expert by purchasing rights to their products? After all, you aren't just purchasing rights to a product. You are purchasing the credibility, fame, and expertise that goes along with the author's name. In parting, here's a piece of advice that will help you make more money from every resale or PLR license you purchase. Don't buy products with rights and then seek out a market. Instead, find a hungry market first and find out what they're already buying. Then, find a resale rights or PLR product to sell to this fanatical, eager-to-buy market. This has been PLR for Cash, How to Utilize Private Label Rights for Maximum Profits. Written by Leroy Vincent. Narrated by Dwayne DeSalvo. Copyright 2019 by Leroy Vincent. Production copyright by Leroy Vincent. The end.